in Southern Oregon, so I really try to focus on Jackson County. There's a few other surrounding counties that other agents call or focus on, but my priority is Jackson County. So I hope today that this video brings you guys some inspiration and some motivation to make your calls. I know in real estate it's super tough. We all go through this. I do as well. Call reluctance, or we're scared that we're going to be rejected. You are going to hear me get rejected today. You are going to hear me get hung up on today. I can almost guarantee it. But what I will say is I think it's important to do the work. There's no replacing doing the work. Confidence is built through showing up every day and putting in work. There's no other way around it. I've had a fair amount of success in my 2 years in real estate. Last year was my first full year, and what I can say when looking back and reflecting on 2022 is that when I was my most confident and when I was putting deals together, I was working every single day. I was picking up the phone. I was calling buyers and sellers. I was talking to my friends and family, and I was making stuff happen. I was providing value. I was giving more than I was taking, and I was absolutely committed to doing the best that I can every day. You can't control the outcome, but you can always control your effort. Right now, I'm in a I'm in a listing academy training. The guy that I use for coaching, his name's Brandon Mulrennan. He has been absolutely awesome. The group is packed with a bunch of other agents who are putting in work every single day. They're in a completely different market than I am, but all the principles are the same. Brandon is a machine on outbound prospecting, and he posts videos on YouTube all the time. He gives us the knowledge and what to say through scripts and role play, and then it's up to us to actually implement it and get after it. I'm also on a team in Southern Oregon, the Rutledge Property Group. We sold over 250 homes last year, and we have a ton of help. Every single day, we have people around us that are inspiring us and that are training us and giving us the knowledge and everything that we need to be successful. So if you haven't figured it out by now, I absolutely want to get better and better and better every single day, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Everyone has that. We all have that. I think it's important to get in the right environment. This career is really hard. Real estate's a hard business, and you have to have people around you that want to set the bar high and set a high standard and are willing to do the work that it takes. Right, content, all that stuff's great. Right, I'm putting something out right now. I hope it brings you guys some value, but ultimately, you're only going to get leads, you're only going to get business if you're willing to pick up the phone, you're willing to go talk to sellers, talk to buyers, and do whatever it takes to actually serve their needs. Put their needs before your own. So, enough of my rant. I am filtering through some expired listings right now. These listings expired January 1st, 2023. So I'm a little bit late to the party. I'm gonna pull up all the ones on this list that I wanna reach out to. Right now I'm seeing 23. I'm gonna show you guys my little setup. Got the lights going. Gotta have a little decent lighting, right? So I'm pulling through listings. I'm gonna pull, let's see here. I'm gonna pull 21 to be exact. A couple of these I know were listed by family members or by agents that are, related to these people or really close friends. So knowing that, I'm not going to even bother or waste my time. I'm going to pull 21 of these. I'm going to transfer these over to another service that I call Batch Leads. Batch Leads has been awesome for me. It may be a good fit for you, may not. But what I do is I transfer these over, and then I will pull contact information. So I'll be able to pull owner information, be able to reach out directly to the owners in this case, and then hopefully put something together and serve their needs. So be back in a second. All right, guys, I got all of these expired listings transferred over to Batch Leads. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna start rolling through these calls. I don't use a dialer typically. I find that a dialer will cycle through 5 wrong numbers. I'd rather just manually enter it in. I have a pretty good idea of which numbers are going to be accurate when calling. I have 10 or less expired calls right now that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna time crunch. I'm gonna roll through these and see what happens. One thing I'd say, if you're scared to pick up the phone or you are scared you don't know what to say, trust me, every single agent has been there. I've been there myself. I'm still there and I'm confident in what I'm saying, but I still feel that way all the time. So you're not alone. Just understand it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So yes, have a script, because the script is going to be your outline and going to keep you, on on track for what the goal of the call is and what your intention is. But ultimately, it doesn't need to be word for word. These calls right now are not going to be word for word on this script. I feel like I know the script well, but ultimately I'm going to be myself. I'm going to ask good questions, or at least try to ask good questions, and figure out how or if our team and myself can even help these sellers. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna try to keep it as raw as possible. The only thing I'm gonna be editing out is the homeowner's address and the homeowner's name for purposes so I don't get in trouble. I'm sure you guys can understand. So, first one, here we go. You guys are just gonna hear it on speakerphone. I hope that you can hear these. Again, after watching this, if you guys find any value at all and you guys want to know more, or what we do, what our team does, what Brandon Mulrenin teaches, I'm sure I can give you guys some more insight. Brandon Mulrenin is awesome. He has a ton of free training on YouTube. Our team has some training as well. So if you want to talk more about this after, shoot me a message. Make sure to subscribe to my page. I hope this brings you guys some value. I'm super excited. Let's do it. Let's get some rejections going.
Hello.
Hi, is this?
Who is this?
This is Josh with the Rutledge Group. Happy New Year.
With the what?
With the Rutledge Property Group here in Southern Oregon.
Oh, hi there.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Yeah, maybe. Hey, I was calling about your property on the road. Did you end
You want
up?
to buy it?
Well, no. I was asking, did you end up selling that property, or did you take it off the market?
I took it off the market because the market's shitty right now.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
You're no longer interested in selling it?
I want to sell it, but I'm not looking for a realtor if that's what you are.
Okay,
Are
hey.
you a realtor? You're a realtor. It's okay. I know you guys, but I had it with he had it. I think he had it on the market for 6 months, and I didn't get any bites.
Real quick, what kind of feedback they gave you from showings?
They never showed my home.
There was 0 showings on the property?
There were 0 showings. There was never an open house where other realtors came and looked at it. Nothing.
And then were they communicating with you on what was going on, or did they just put it on the market and then do nothing after that point?
They pretty much, well, I don't know. They had it on the market, but, I'd call him once in a while, and he goes, I don't have any bites. So if you don't have a bite, there's no reason to call me. But, no, I didn't get one freaking showing. I was shocked because, it's not, when you look at those pictures, it does not do this place justice. You got to walk on this property and see how beautiful it looks like a park. So I'm hoping to go maybe April or May, put it back on the market once everything's bloomed and it's green and beautiful, and get it back on the market. And I got a couple little things that I want to get done around here. But, right now it's gloomy anyways. Nobody really buys property this time of year.
Well, that makes sense. I hear you there. If you don't mind, where were you going when you were selling? Are you moving out of the area, or are you trying to stay local?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I might travel for a while. I don't know if I want to be in Oregon anymore. Been here my whole life, so I just haven't decided. I have a motorhome. I was going to live in that for a while until I figure out what I want to do.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm born and raised here in Oregon too. I understand that you're probably frustrated and that your last agents gave you a terrible service. It sounds like I'm definitely not trying to pressure you or put you into any type of sales stuff.
Should have they at least done an open house where other realtors could have came in and looked?
Yes, absolutely.
Isn't that what open houses? Never had an open house. So how do realtors? You don't know what the inside of my home. You haven't walked my property. You go out in the middle of my field. You can see every mountain around me. I go out and watch fireworks out there during the 4th. It is one of the prettiest pieces of property. It backs up to forest land. The forestry. So I don't have any neighbors on one side.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Just a field. No, it's just a field. There's no homes next to me, and there never will be. It's forestry land. It's just fields. They do, I don't know, they grow weird shit and then they cut it down, and I don't know what they do over there. So my view is just, it's amazing. And it's, I don't know, it's pretty cool there. It's too much for me. I'm sick of driving my tractor, and I'm 60 years old, and I'm done.
No, I hear you. Melinda, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have 2 homes on the property. I'm sure you've looked at the pictures.
I've seen the pictures, and you're absolutely right. I've never seen the property, right? I have no idea if we'd be a good fit for each other or not. But what I would say is, would it be completely crazy for us to meet for 10, 15 minutes and see if our plan would actually make sense for you when the time does come for you to sell?
What do you charge?
Melinda, I can cover everything, right? It's going to be very, I'm assuming, charged you. But
they were going to give me a really good deal. Yeah, actually.
Gotcha. Well, and it sounds like in this case that maybe they charged you less, but they also didn't deliver you any results at all.
I didn't get charged anything.
Yeah, and we work the same way, right? You don't pay anything out of pocket, and you only get charged if you sell the property.
Yeah, you get a percentage.
Yep, absolutely. But before any of that, obviously, we'd want to make sure that we're actually a good fit. And what I would say is, if it wouldn't be a waste for 10 to 15 minutes, I could show you.
If you can't go 3%, then I won't do it, because I know them. They didn't sell my home, but the market fell right about when I was getting ready to sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and interest rates definitely took a toll, huh?
Yeah, everything, it's not wrong. It didn't sell. The market is shit. And he had it, a couple people called on it, but it never came through. They would talk to him, and he goes, "Hey, I got a couple bites," but that's it. It's just, it's a lot of money. And yeah, the interest rate's up. We got a shitty president. Unless you're Biden, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much why it's not selling. The market sucks right now. I'm not really in a hurry, so I'm not going to come down on my price. I can stay here a few more years if I want to. I don't like it here. It's too much.
Now, was your guys' last price 1.1 million?
Yes.
That sound right? Okay, 1.1, and that's what you're hoping to get for the property?
Well, obviously you're going to get a little bit lower, but I'm not going under $1 million. No.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
People down the road have sold their homes for $600,000. And the one home that sold was uglier than shit inside. I went in it, and I've got the biggest lot on this whole street. I'm 4 acres. Everybody else is less. It kind of does a V down. And I see what these other homes are going for. I have 2 homes on my property. I have a barn with stalls. I have a corral. I have a cover for motorhomes, 2-car garage. I got a 1,000 square foot home that is absolutely beautiful. Vaulted ceilings, fireplace. The little home next door is beautiful. It's empty.
Yeah, all I can see.
Every time I read it to somebody, they burn me. So I'm just letting it sit.
Yeah, that makes sense. All I can see too is obviously the pictures that are online, right? You're right. I've never seen your home. This is the first time you're ever hearing from me, so I understand. It's like, hey, is this guy real or not? I can tell you right now, our team did sell 250 homes last year. I was responsible for 30 of them. What I will say is, if I could at least show you a plan, and you could decide if that plan would make sense or not, I think that might be worth your time. If you tell me after I show you the plan, hey, I don't like this, I don't want anything to do with this, that's okay too, and I would never bug you again.
I'll see. Right now, my home's a mess right now. I've been down with, I'm on my second bout with pneumonia. So I'm going to wait a little bit. I even thought about going for sale by owner. I have a friend that knows how to do all the paperwork. His dad's a realtor and has his own company. And he said, I'll help you get the papers going, Lenny, and get it on the market. It'll cost you a freaking penny. Then I can come down on my price a little. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, and only you know what you want to get for the property. So I understand. I'll tell you right now what I'll do in the meantime. I know you might be a ways out. I'll send you a quick email with what we do and our marketing plan, right? You'll have our information. And then if it's okay with you, can I try giving you a call in a week or two and see if you want to set up a meeting for 10, 15 minutes?
No, I'm not gonna. It's not going on the market for a few months, so there's no reason for me to do a meeting right now. I mean, I still got signs out there. I'm not gonna do that to him. You know, these are friends of my fiance's. One of the is kind of until I figure out what I'm doing, or he's got another idea, but it's not his fault I didn't sell. The market's screwed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really don't want to go behind.
Oh, yeah, and I don't want to put you in that spot, right? The way I'm seeing it is that the listing's no longer active, right? If this was on the market,
Last week, no, he called me last week and said we're at the end of our. I don't know if I signed a 6-month or whatever contract, and I said, you know what, just go ahead and pull it off the market for right now.
yeah, exactly. I was saying, I wouldn't even call you if it was still active, right? I'm not in the business of going behind anyone's
Yeah,
back.
sometimes it's good to take it off and then bring it back, and it goes to the top of the list. I don't know how all that works, but he pretty much said, yeah, it's a good idea. Let's pull it. So that's where I'm at.
All right. Well, hey, that makes sense. What I'll do then, I know you're a ways out, and it may turn into something where you don't sell it at all. I totally understand that. What I'll plan on doing is I'll give you a buzz in a month or two. If you change your mind and you'd like to set up 10, 15 minutes, I'll show you what our team does to get property sold.
Do you sell land, property with land?
Yes. And you can look our group up too. Take you 5 seconds. The Rutledge Property Group. We've done quite a bit of business here in Southern Oregon.
Rutledge.
Yep, Rutledge Property Group.
Okay. Well, yeah, just give me a call back.
Okay, sounds good. Get your time too.
Sorry, I can't breathe. Yeah, sometime in April. Give me a jingle.
Okay, sounds good. Take care, all right?
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Well, didn't go perfect. Got a little bit out of whack there. The call took a little longer than I wanted. What you'll find calling expires is sometimes they're a little all over the place. This gal seems nice, but she also seems like she's pretty stuck on what she wants to do. She had 0 showings, which is kind of a red flag. That tells me that the property was significantly overpriced or the condition of the property was rough. After looking at the pictures, I think the condition looks pretty good. It probably is a pricing issue. Sometimes it can be photos and marketing, but the other group that had it listed is a pretty successful real estate group here in the area. So I'll send her my information. I'll send her a little bit about our team and what we can do. And then she's a ways out. If she decides that she wants to meet and I can show her a plan and show her how to get her property sold, maybe we can do something from there. If not, you still make a good contact and you never know what comes out of that. So, I'll take that call for sure. All right, the next one. And I also know I've made plenty of mistakes during that call. I know there's a lot of things that I could be doing better. I'm still learning. I'm trying to learn all the time. I think it's important to ask questions, try to find what their motivation is, try to see what their goal was for selling the property. She sounds like she may have a little lack of motivation. She said that she can stay there and doesn't have to move. That tells me that she may have not been willing to do what it takes to get the property sold, especially when the market's not super hot. So we'll see. I'll stay and follow up and see if we can do anything for her.
Hello.
Hi, is this...
Speaking.
Hi, this is Josh with the Rutledge Group. Happy New Year.
With which group?
The Rutledge Property Group here in Southern Oregon.
Okay.
I was calling about your property on. I was just
Yeah.
curious if it was still on the market or if you ended up selling that thing private party.
No, it's not. It's not sold, and it's not on the market at the moment.
Okay. I'm curious, were you still considering offers on the property? If the offers made sense?
If the offers make sense, possibly yes.
Okay. What kind of feedback were you getting from your last agent? So as you guys can see, my last call got cut off. My wireless microphone died, of course, and then it completely just ended the call. It was a pretty short call. What ended up happening is after I got through question 5, which is I was a little surprised that the home didn't sell. What kind of feedback did your last agent give you? It was a long pause, and the gentleman asked me if I had a buyer. He said, "Do you currently have a buyer for the property?" And I said, "Hey, that's a great question. I work with multiple buyers. I'm on a team with 14 other agents who have buyers and sellers, and I want to share with you a plan that would actually cause your property to sell." He was a little bit confused. I could tell he's just wondering, is this guy just trying to get my listing? Ultimately, the conversation ended up stopping, and he said, "Call me back if you have a buyer. Otherwise, I'm basically not interested." So, is what it is. I know that I could have been better there and maybe avoided that. What I did do is text him right after the conversation, and I said, "I understand you're likely upset that your last agent wasn't able to perform for you," and gave him a little bit of information about our team and how we could help and how we'd be different, and said, "If you'd like to meet for 10-15 minutes and that's not a waste of your time, I would absolutely love to set something up." So did what I could do, shooting shots out here. Let's go to the next one and see what happens. There's always room for improvement. Also, in this video, if you have some good experience in real estate or sales or whatever, and you want to share some feedback, I'm very coachable. I'm always open to criticism, constructive criticism, of course. Don't be making fun of my braces. They're coming off soon, I promise. But leave a comment. Let me know below what I could do different, what maybe question you'd switch around or whatever. I'm always happy to hear some feedback. I got a good feeling about this one, you know? I'm not sure why, I just do. It's about the confidence. I'm about to up the confidence right here. All right? Up the confidence. I'm a little sick, so my voice sounds terrible. I promise I don't always sound like this. But hey, we're doing what we need to do. So let's make a call here. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I was trying to get a hold of Tim.
I'm gonna try to find him right now for you. Hold on 1 second. Can I tell him who's calling?
Yeah, my name's Josh.
Okay, hold on. Yeah? I might have to leave you a message. He's like riding around his bikes, I think, somewhere. I can't find him. He's on our property somewhere or riding a bike. Can I leave a message for him?
Yeah, that's okay. Are you? I'm assuming you guys are related.
Yes, I'm his wife.
Awesome.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I know this is super random, but I'll be brief for you. I'm an
Okay.
agent in Southern Oregon,
Okay.
and I was calling about your guys' property. I was
Right.
curious if that property ended up selling or if you guys took it off the market.
We took it off the market.
Okay, you guys took it off the market.
Yes.
Were you still considering offers on the property if the offers made
I'm
sense?
not sure. You know what? He's gone back and forth, so I really would rather him talk to you about it.
Okay.
Is this the realtor? I think we looked you up. Did you call him a couple times?
Maybe no, probably not.
Maybe no.
I
Huh.
think
Okay.
you're probably getting blown up by multiple realtors if I had to guess.
Okay. Probably. Your name isn't. Does it start with an S? No.
No, my name's Josh. Starts with the J.
Josh, that's right. That's right. I knew you had just told me that. I'm sorry.
No, it's
It's kinda
okay.
confusing too because our builder, one of the guys that worked for the builder, his name was Josh too. So I was like, I'm wondering why he's not saying hi, Denise, because different Josh. Anyway, let me leave your number with him, and it was kind of one of these things where we put it up on the market and we didn't even really put it up on the market at the price that we wanted to. We kind of listened to the realtor, and it was just the wrong timing for us. We thought we could get more, all that kind of stuff. So what's your phone number?
Yeah, my phone number is, when you're ready, 541
Yeah,
821
mm-hmm.
6396.
Okay.
And
And
oh, sorry, go ahead.
who do you work for?
I work for the Rutledge Property Group. So I'm on a team here. Last year, our
Okay.
team sold over 250 homes. I was responsible for 30 of them. I definitely am not in the business of wasting your guys' time. If you guys are open to talking about a plan that would help cause the property to sell, that's all I ask. Take about 10, 15 minutes. If you guys decide, hey, that plan doesn't make sense and we don't like it, we don't even know you, we're not interested, that's totally okay too. But yeah, I'd love that opportunity.
Okay, perfect. I'll give him the message and let him know. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you. And then your name's Denise. Thanks a ton for taking my call.
No problem.
Take
Have a
care.
good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, who knows what comes out of that, right? Maybe I get a call back, maybe I don't. But if I do get a call back, I can tell you right now, Denise was awesome. And I'm going to have to blur that out. But this gal was awesome. And that's a good conversation. You never know. That guy might call me back. He might be interested. It sounds like he still wants to sell. From what I can see here, they don't live in the area, which is a huge bonus. It sounds like maybe this is a rental property or I don't know. But hopefully they call back. Would love to talk with these people. This home, I know for a fact that we can get it sold. I'm looking at all the photos right here. There's some things that I would have done a little different, and we'll see what happens. But that's all for today. I didn't get through as many calls as I wanted. If you guys are trying to bang out 10, 12, 15, 25 plus calls in a row, I would say the easiest thing is probably to use a dialer because it's just going to keep you in a rhythm and keep going. I haven't found great success with the dialer. Then again, I haven't used it a ton. I like to be a little bit more personal and make sure that I have the information that I need to feel confident when making a call. I don't just want to just get straight into something. So regardless, pick up the phone, make your contacts. I know it's scary. You have to be okay with getting hung up on, getting yelled at, being told that you're incompetent, whatever. Just do it. You'll get better at it every single day. It's like anything else. If you guys are into training and working out, I can tell you right now, it's the same thing. You show up to the gym every day, slowly but surely you start seeing results. You show up once a month, once every few months, you're not going to see the results you want. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a comment below on what I could have done to be better. Also, please subscribe to my page if you found value. I'm going to keep posting stuff like this. Hope it helps you guys. Let's keep rolling.